Today is October 5th, and the Yankees have taken Game 2 from the Minnesota Twins. They beat Randy Dobnak. Let's talk all about it. Let's talk Yanks.
Recaps galore for weekly awards. Stat lines, steaming hot takes. Your Yankees news with these two fine dudes. It's time for Talking Yanks. Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake. Talking Yanks with old John Boy and Jake.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Talking Yanks. Thank you for tuning in, click and play, hearing what we've got to say. Jake's got a stupid haircut. Oh, shit. Damn. That was brutal. Jake, what happened was I was gonna rhyme play day with Jake's head is gay, but then I was like, that's offensive. So I had to change it to something else about your head, so I went with stupid haircut. But it was just a rhyming game. Anyway, my name's John Boy. I'm coming to you from New Jersey.
Yeah, I want to start the whole thing over. I don't think that's even, cool anymore. Patreon only.
Okay. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining Talking Yanks. My name is... I was going to do it again just to...
I know you were.
Just to double twist the knife. Compose yourself, Jake.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for clicking play and hanging out with us today as we recap Game 2 of the American League Divisional Series. My name's John Boy. I'm coming to you from New Jersey. I got my co-host, Jake, coming to you from Denver. He's wearing a polo, collar's popped, microphone's in front of his mouth so he can talk into it when he wants to. But first, let's get into the Patreons that sponsored this episode.
It's not a popped collar, by the way.
That's a popped collar. What are you talking about?
It's the design of the shirt. It's like a turtleneck sweater.
The
not
design.
A popped collar.
The design is a popped collar.
No.
Chat, is Jake's shirt, is that collar popped? Yes or no? Are you okay with that phrasing? Is that collar popped?
No, because it's not. You'd have to pop it. There's no pop. This is how it is.
Permanently popped. I understand.
No, you're okay. Tough start.
Well, the sponsors of this show are Alex Krusberg,
Krusty,
Eric Hendricks,
like the gin.
Chris Palliser.
Nothing.
Oh, jeez, sorry.
Tough.
Sorry, Chris. Maddie Reschk, Jonathan Garcia, Giovanni Romero. That's a romantic name.
Giovanni, huh?
Adam Duvall.
Yep.
Sal Morale. That's a you name. You want to say it? You like saying the...
Sal Morale, ah.
Right. Kenny Yetter. I like that. That's a good name. Kenny Yetter.
That's a coming out of the bullpen name. I don't fuck around.
Kenny Yetz.
Kenny Yetter.
Drysdale Panebianco.
Panabianco, huh?
Panabianco. Alex Emmett. Jonathan Gerwald, Michael Doxey, and Anthony Grancelli. Those are our most recent Patreon sponsors. We appreciate them. $2 a month really helps us out. You get live access to the show. There's a bunch of people in the chat right now. We got the design is a collar. Can't pop a quarter zip. Popped. Popped by design. It's a half turtle. Most of them are on your side, that it's not a popped collar.
Because it's right. That's the only reason why.
I think it's a designed pop collar. Anyway, Jake, Yankees win Game 2 against the Twins. They beat the Uber driver, who's actually a professional baseball player. They beat him. It was one of the worst starts you could have. We were very cocky in our episode yesterday about them starting Randy Dobnak. And I'd hate for Twins fans to tune into our episode last night because I said so much meaner things than Uber to him. And they're so upset the crowd chanted Uber. I said that no man who has an ironic mustache is going to be able to pitch in the Bronx. I think that's a little harsher of making fun of his character, but people are upset about the Uber stuff.
Yeah, I think it's more the topic of minor league baseball and those guys trying to get paid, which is where people are getting a little touchy on it. But yeah, you were in the weeds, you were in your heaven. It was scary. But again, like I get it. You were doing what I do when I play Rocket League and I bully little kids. Like that's where you ended up.
Well, it's just having fun because people are so dumb.
Everyone needs their outlets, and you found yours there. And I mean, Jim. Let's not sugarcoat it. And I'm surprised you didn't open with it. The Yankees didn't win Game 2 of the series; they just won the series. I mean, that's it.
I mean, I was there yesterday. As soon as they announced Randy Dobnak, you saw my smile yesterday because you said the Twins would probably get one, and I was like, I don't know, man.
Well, their best chance is Odorizzi at home, and I mean, there is still a recipe there. Odorizzi's probably their playoff starter you trust the most.
Yeah, we have our best starter going arm talent wise, so that's a tough break for them.
It's in Minnesota. That stadium will have energy in it, a lot of Uber energy, if you will. And I mean, I know they talked about it on the post game. I saw A-Rod and Poppy, and A-Rod was like, and you know, we like A-Rod, but A-Rod goes, if you're Rocco Baldelli, you tell them, hey, day off, guys. Go home. Don't even think about baseball because that's your best bet at this point.
Did you see what Big Poppy's advice was?
Yes. And
Big Poppy said the Uber driver didn't work out. Maybe you should go to Target to get your Game 3 starter. Now that's a mama joke.
Boom roasted from Poppy. It was looking good, by the way, which, I mean, that's kind of nuts thinking about how recent that stuff happened, but that's good news. And, yeah, I don't know. I think Game 3 is their best chance. Odorizzi at home, and maybe they do. Odds are they don't. But the series is over. The Twins aren't going to win the next 3. They are just outgunned. There's no other way to say it. And in every aspect, they are outgunned. And times are good in Yankee land, man. I guess I've got my mean spin zone. I'm kind of bummed out that we almost haven't had, like, playoff nerves yet.
First 3 innings, there was, like, some. It was there. It felt like a playoff game. But this was easy.
I mean, and we like to... We don't want to go... Well, we do like going eccentric, but we do like having some genuine analysis going on. The guys that are real and get paid real money by the MLB network, I think Plesac or one of them, people are laughing in the Twins' face, which again might be their best chance for Game 3 is that they are officially a laughing stock right now.
Harry Reynolds after Game 1 was brutal to the Twins. Like more like he was saying what I want to say, but I'm too scared to say until it's final.
I like that you call him Harry because I think you're the only one that does.
Harry.
You guys are on that personal level.
Yeah, we've talked. You know, I've been on MLB Network, Jake. I was all over the studio. They were like, "Can you come to our studio and we'll give you a tour?" And
okay,
nah. We FaceTimed on my phone.
That's what it was.
That's what it was. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, man. But Harold Reynolds was like, well, after Game 1, he was like, well, it's pretty clear these two teams are on different playing fields. And I was like, damn. Yeah. But it is. And I've been preaching that for 3 months now. So whatever. I feel bad that Twins fans didn't know. In our pregame show, we had so many Twins fans in there, like, seriously talking shit. And I was like, well, you don't know? It's awkward.
Jim, their team set the record for home runs. If you were a fan of this team, you would have talked yourself into it too. And you would have said that, yeah, you know, our bullpen's been solid. They'll prove themselves in October. And that Berrios and Odorizzi need to be special. Berrios was not special. Again, maybe Odorizzi can pull a hat out of his ass, which would be so weird on the mound, pine tar and that stuff. Never mind a hat. But yeah, I mean, they are clearly outgunned, and they've got a pretty the AL as a whole, and I'll zoom out a little bit before we zoom back in, but look at the game that's going on right now. I mean, again, maybe Tampa's going to sneak one out, but they're severely outgunned. Houston is much better. The AL has been two teams this whole series, the Yankees and the Astros, and that's where it's going to land. The NL, actually a lot of fun right now. If you want to jump into the NL, you've got two complete toss-up series in IMO. But yeah.
Yeah. Snell almost just gave up a 3-run bomb, but they got caught.
Snellogram.
Yeah, I mean, let's burn this game and then we can get into a bunch of talking points. There's really not much. There's not as much to talk about here than as game one, so we'll see. But I'm excited to hear your burn, Jake.
Let's give him something to talk about, you know?
Let's give him something to talk about.
Hot like wasabi when I bust rhymes.
This burn is brought to you by... All right. On your mark. Get set. Burn!
Game 2 in the Bronx as the Yankees try to get Randy, baby, off of Dobnak and the Twins, and a very special Tanaka Tuesday this Saturday for the Yankees as Masahiro and the boys try to take full control of the series. Bottom one, Yanks flip the Twins the bird as Edwin just hits, baby. RBI single, 1-0 pinstripes. Bottom three, the Yankees ended the Twins season. Giancarlo, no, so close. Just missed the grand slam. Sack fly plates one. And then Gleyber, because he's got ice in his veins with the RBI single. And Jim, I'm sicker than your average. Gregorius, the hero this city deserves as the Dark Knight sends one into the dark night. Grand salami, and after Uncle Brett slaps one home, it's 8-0 after 3. Oh, and the other story of this game, Masahiro Tanaka. He went all MC Hammer on the Twins because they can't touch him, Jim. 5 innings pitched, 1 earned run, 7 Ks. It's a rout. Tank to Canely to Vino to Lyons to Laza. Yanks win the game 8-2 and win the series 2-0.
Nice. Good stuff, Jake.
High and tight.
I like your haircut.
A little bit, yeah.
Some guy just DM'd me an entire paragraph. I get this a lot. I know, a little behind the scenes. People DM me entire paragraphs like, I love your stuff, dude. I love your videos. I love everything. One thing, though. You make a lot of typos in your tweets. You should probably clean that up. I don't think it's that good. Like, oh my God, who the fuck cares about? You should see how I tweet. Bam, 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 send. Then I read it to make sure it made sense. Twitter's a race, and I ain't losing. Anyway, what do you want to talk about first? You want to talk about playoff Tanaka? You want to talk about Dobnak? I want to talk about Dobnak.
Yes. Let's talk about Randy Dobnak. I've got one thing I want to get out to start, and then I'll let you Dobnak fest. Jim, I can't believe we didn't say this earlier. If Dobnak was going to be your featured item today, you know, that's how the cookie crumbled with your bullpen, and that is what it is. Go with an opener?
Yeah, everything about it was weird and bad.
Do anything but start Randy Dobnak at Yankee Stadium with Game 2 of the ALDS.
I mean, I was trying to say that yesterday. Like, as soon as they announced it, I was giddy. You saw my face. But anyway, Not just Dobnak, but the Twins in general are letting me down with how easy they're making it. 16 walks in 2 games. They're so scared of the zone that they're throwing so many breaking balls low and away that a lot of these at-bats aren't really a challenge. And we're going to go from this to Cole Verlander or whatever. Like, I mean, give us a little test of some competition before we have to go play the Astros. I don't know if it's by design that they just thought, hey, you know, stay under the zone. They'll swing over the breaking stuff. Like, is that the scouting report? Or are they very timid to come into the zone? Because it's been a pattern with everyone besides young fuck Brewstar Gratterall. He was the only one that was like, I'll attack you.
Brewstar Gratterall has been their best pitcher so far.
Oh, without a doubt.
Easily. And again, that spins back to Odorizzi because I think he would be their safest bet in a playoff game. Maybe he gives them something, but yeah, I mean the Twins they don't have the playoff experience. Like who's that reliever that just kept trying to sneak by 93-mile-per-hour fastballs today? Like that's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. And yeah, it has to be tough.
Smeltzer?
No, the
or
guy
Duffy.
Tyler Duffy.
Yeah.
Tyler Duffy had like a really good K/9 rate this year. He came in out of the bullpen. He faced Giancarlo, and he started with 3 straight fastballs. And Giancarlo was like, "Really, dude? This is the postseason. Like, what are you doing?" And then he just got knocked around, and it's postseason baseball, and that's just what's happening in Minnesota right now.
Yeah. 2 innings pitched, 4 earned runs for Dobnak.
And the walks really are brutal, man. I mean, if you're gonna lose, don't lose by walking 2 guys and then giving up the homer or whatever. Like, challenge. Maybe they'll hit it at someone. So yeah, I mean that's if okay, this is a fun segment on Talking Yanks.
Yeah.
You're Rocco Baldelli.
Sure am.
Plane's about to take off. You've got everyone's attention. What are your words before the plane takes off?
Honest words.
You're the manager, and you're trying
setting me up to make a. Are you setting me up to make a joke here? Or do you want me to do what I think?
I want you like serious. You're Rocco Baldelli. What are you telling the team?
Okay, well, yeah. All right. So you're on the plane. Listen, guys, that's on me. That's on me.
What's on him? I
started Dobnak.
That's honestly not a bad approach. Just solo him out. Like, dude, you're blowing this whole series for us.
Dobnak, put your headphones on. It's my fault I started Dobnak.
Yeah.
Should have let him enjoy his honeymoon and not be our postseason pitcher. Honest talk, if you're Rocco Baldelli, is like, hey, like, we're a good team. We trust ourselves. We're going to go home. We're going to win 2 games at home. Look at the team we're playing right now. In 2017, they were down 2-0 to the Indians. They went home. They fed off the energy of their environment, our ballpark, our place. Take 2 there, and we'll see what happens. But just win the next game. Yeah, that's probably a speech.
They held serve. I expect us to do the same, boys.
And if not, it's been a hell of a season.
And guess what? I'm not throwing Dobnak again, okay?
Dobnak's out.
Yeah. We hate you, Randy.
They fucking pin him.
They start chanting Uber.
Yeah. Uber, as they pin him down and shave his mustache off.
Oh, my God. And then they paste it back as a beard.
Yeah. And then they send pictures to his wife, and she says, "Sorry, honey." And he says, "No, I love it. I'm part of the guys." And she's like, "I think they're making fun of you." And he's like, No, we're all good friends.
All right, so we got Baldelli's side of it.
Yeah.
The walks are ridiculous, and it just feels like youth. It's here's the 3-2 pitch where you need to get the guy out, and you spiked it. It's like, come on.
Odorizzi needs to attack the zone. And that may
and I think he will.
I think he will. But I mean,
that might not be a great thing.
It might not get the results, but that's what he has to do. He has to just do it. Yeah. Well, okay. You want to go to Tanaka?
Yeah, we could go to Tanaka. And again, this is a very modest podcast. We're called the Mod Pod by a lot of people.
Yeah, but we've been getting that a lot.
If you had your ear holes open all year, you just would have known this was going to happen.
Yeah. Oh, but I think majority of Yankee fans, like, I don't think we're early to that or leaders of that. I think every Yankee fan knows and believes in playoff Tanaka.
No, the analytics crew doesn't.
Oh, well, those guys suck.
Right, bingo. So hi, analytics crew.
Oh,
Welcome
I'm not
back.
talking about like people that like analytics. I'm talking
Welcome
about that
back to the
select.
mod. Welcome back to the mod pod.
Welcome back to the Mod Pod,
Um,
where
Believe in playoff Tanaka. If you want me to chop up stats outside of the Boston games this year, he looks incredible. He was incredible, anyways, and he brought it today, which was great to see. And yeah, I mean, bring it to Houston.
yeah, he likes pitching to Houston. Dude, his a lot of his pitches, I don't know, was it his sinker or his changeup? Sinker, splitter, slider. They all had good movement.
All of it.
Sano has been handled. What are Sano's stats in like these 2 games?
No
I know
good.
I know he has the home run, but
Yeah.
I think besides that short porcher, I think
He
Sano's
was,
been bad.
he was 0 for 4 with 4 Ks today.
That makes sense.
Um,
And I know he had 2 Ks yesterday with the home run.
And Tanaka just owned him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, that was a clinic.
Light work.
It was just too easy. Yeah, Sano's got the 1 solo homer, 2 strikeouts yesterday. So he's 1 for 8, 6 strikeouts, 1 home run. So, kind of is what it is. But yeah, Tanaka had him on lock. Tanaka was on lock. His postseason Tanaka special. I'm trying to think. I want to say it was to finish the 5th inning. So yeah, the 5th inning. What was Tanaka's last inning? He went 5. Okay.
His last name is Tanaka.
Is that I see this is the problem. I went into the previous game's box score to get you Sano's stats, you ugly bastard.
Whoa, don't diss
whoa.
Sano, dude. We're the Mod Pod. We're trying to be nice and friendly to opponents.
Welcome back to the Mod Pod, everyone.
All right, hey, everybody in the bleachers, Do you guys think, well, let's make fun of him for being a part-time worker driving Uber? Is everybody cool if, like, maybe we'll really make him feel bad about being a part-time worker? You think we should all chant Uber? Okay, cool.
A lot of talking out there.
Because that's how that ever fucking happens.
So bottom 3, the Yankees put up all their runs. Didi, we'll get to him for sure. So top 4, Tanaka comes back out. He was sitting for over a half an hour. So he walks through Rosario singles and then Garver singles. They score their first run.
But one of those singles was a shift little dribbler.
Huge shift beater is what it is. And then it was kind of like, okay, we got 2 runners on. Tanaka just sat for a while. The goose was getting loose in the bullpen. Tanaka comes out. He strikes out Arise for the second time. The guy with the least, what would you call it? The best strikeout rate in the majors or the least strikeouts in the majors?
Oh, I don't know. But Tanaka made him look like a fool twice.
Yeah, Tanaka struck out the guy who's the hardest hitter in the major leagues this year to strike out twice. So he does that for the second time. And then the crowd is going nuts. They're still riding high off the pregame beers. They're riding high off the 3rd inning. The crowd goes nuts. And he has Sano 0-2. Place is erupting, and Tanaka just throws the perfect slider. Sano knows it's coming. Tanaka knows he's throwing it. The whole building does. Nothing he could do, swings right through it. And that's ice in his veins, blood in his eyes, you know?
Ice in his veins, blood in his eyes, gel in his hair.
Smile on his face.
Clothes on his body.
Mod Pod in his ears.
Yeah. Snell looks good right now. His pitching. Snell looks like such an evil guy with that little pencil goatee. He looks like Jafar from Aladdin or something.
Total hot boy.
His deep set eyes. We're good friends with Snell, everyone. We talked to him once. So just
Best friend.
Don't be mean to him. And he would like it if I said he looked like Jafar from Aladdin and kind of evil.
That's not true.
He might like it. He's a twin.
He might.
He seemed to have
Speaking of twins.
Speaking of the Twins, they lost game 2 after losing game 1. Judge has been on base 7 out of 9 times was my last update. Did he get another at bat? He did. Maybe it's 7 out of 10 times. Did Judge have a 700 on base percentage?
Yeah, he's 500 batting average, 700 on base.
That's good, huh, Jake?
John, how about here's a fun game.
Oh, I love fun games.
How many Yankees have an on-base percentage of 500 or up this series?
I mean, 16 walks in 2 games, and it's been the same 9, 10 guys getting at bats. This isn't a math pad. It's clearly a mod pod.
Not a math pad still.
It's never been a math pad, nor math pod. It is a mod pod from time to time. And I think that 4 players are over 500.
There are 5 players in the Yankees lineup that have been getting on base 50% or higher for the first 2 games. LeMahieu, Judge, Encarnacion, Stanton, and Didi.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, that was 5. And Gardy missed out. He's at 400, so his first at-bat next game will change that. But
well, the sack flies hurt him.
Yeah. And I don't know. It's just a complete domination. I mean, if you were a Twins fan coming into this series, you needed the Yankees starting pitching to look like trash. They've looked pretty solid. You needed all of you needed all the Yankees injured guys to not look sharp. Encarnacion looks fantastic. Stanton's eye is great, and he came really close to knocking one out of the park. He's got to barrel one up, and then I think Stanton gets hot. And then, that Didi guy. Who do we bench Didi next game?
What order is he?
He's a righty.
No. And even if it was either lefty, I would still say no.
Right. If he was a lefty, either way, you don't bench him because he picks it at shortstop. He's an important part of the team. Oh, and he mashes the Twins. Jim, this is, and if you haven't been following us up on Talking Baseball, maybe go check it out. But if I'm the Cleveland Indians, I'm trading Francisco Lindor for like a bunch of pieces, and then I'm signing Didi.
Ooh. Don't do this.
I know it's mean, like Yankee fans are sad about that, but if you're the Indians, Didi's going to kill the Twins. He's going to kill the rest of the AL Central because they're trash. And then you just traded Lindor for a bunch of pieces. Boom, I'm the GM of the Indians.
You just made me sad.
I'm the Mod Pod.
It's a sad pod. Can we talk about Didi's home run and the biggest storyline? Did Didi know it was fair and he was about to do a big underhand bat flip, but then kind of lost balance / said, nah, don't need to? Or did Didi think it was foul and get surprised? Oh, it was a pressing question. The people on the interwebs were like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I think it's this. No, I think it's that. Turns out, he knew he crushed it.
I knew he crushed it.
I knew that he knew he crushed it. He was about to do a big bat flip with his left hand.
Yeah, and he was kind of falling.
The balance part of it, he might have thrown that bat over the dugout.
Yeah, he lost his footing a little. Didi, incredible. The grand slam. He's a special dude. I mean, I got worried because he got a fastball earlier that was in one of Didi's sweet zones and he fouled it off to the opposite field. And it's like, ooh, Didi doesn't do that. And then he comes back and he does this. And if he gets hot, it really does make the Yankees lineup just kind of absurd. Never mind Sanchez 7-hole, Glaber 6, and all of it. We might look back at this Yankees team and Brett Gardner hit third. There's like Hall of Famers spread out on this lineup. Brett Gardner hit third. But yeah, right now the offense is pretty unstoppable. I mean, they took their foot off the gas a little bit, and Smeltzer dealt it, and he came in and looked solid. But I mean, if I told you we got to finish one game of this ALDS with Lions and lasagna, I think you'd be like, whoa, we dominated. And that's what's happening.
Lions and lasagna.
Did you get scared?
No.
Were you not happy for a second? You had to not be happy for a second.
No, dude, the game was lifeless.
The first time they showed Lions, you had a second where you were like,
yeah,
okay.
but it was a little earlier. But then once Canely and Ottavino went in, I liked that because they're both kind of like in this gray area where like they need to get it right and look good. And they came out, they got innings, they got batters, they looked good. So I was like, that's good. Use them. Then, dude, the game was such a dud. It was like this, just let's get this over with. And then using Lions and lasagna was fine. Lions looked really good.
Tyler Lyons, I can Jakey cook the books on his stats and make him look pretty good of late. The fact that Lions and lasagna actually closed it out and we didn't have to get Chapman in there or something, that's pretty nice. So
are you giving so Tyler Lyons is your pride of this game? I'm going DD. No, you're locked in, I think.
It's tough. Lions are Maben. LeMahieu's a bad dude. Judge is a bad dude. Guardy's a bad dude. Edwin's a bad dude. Stands right on the fringe of being a bad dude. Glaber's a bad dude. Gary, he's one swing away from being a bad dude. Didi's a bad dude. And I think Gio's even a bad dude. How about a little 2 for 4 today and everything he provides on the hot corner? There's no question marks right now.
I mean, to be fair, they faced some minor league pitchers today.
Boom.
But I'm very impressed with the discipline. That's the most impressive thing. Is how disciplined they've been. Because, like, you want to feast. The only guy that's not disciplined is Edwin. And I think we're all kind of cool with it.
Yeah.
Edwin
has no rules.
He's fucking going up there hacking Uncle Edwin. He does what he wants.
I mean, it just sucks. I'm staring at both teams' pitching box scores right now. And again, there was analysts saying that coming into the series, like, oh, no, the pitching's kind of a toss-up. The Yankees had 14 strikeouts and 1 walk today. The Twins had 6 strikeouts and 8 walks. It's just not a fair fight.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that we don't sound like dummies, because talking tribe. Holy shit, dude. I like watching Jose Altuve do stuff on the base path. It's just like the way he runs is like, oh my God, you're running so hard.
Got them little legs, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Talking about your little legs.
Welcome to the Mod Pod, where we talk little legs. Yeah. And again, this starts getting into some tricky stuff with Midwest teams and being the Yankees. Yeah, I mean, Cleveland thought they were going to win that series, but you do know it's the Yankees, and you do have to respect that a little bit. The Twins have lost how many straight games now in the postseason?
A million? Minus 999,986.
So we think it's 14 straight games lost in the playoffs.
This may have been the 15th.
Welcome to the math pad. I think it's 14. That sounds right. So yeah, I mean, it's just too much. It's too much. Like I'm going to give them the benefit of Jake Odorizzi. Jake Odorizzi could give them 6 innings, 2 earned runs. He can do that. And depending what their offense does and Sevy looks like, maybe they have a chance in Game 3. But the series is over. Basically, it depends which day is going to be the first pitch in Houston.
I heard actually a rumor.
Okay, what was the rumor that you heard today and you're not lying about?
This isn't a lie. I heard the Twins say, now this was behind the scenes after the game ended today.
And it's a lie.
What's that?
Nothing. You got it.
No, this is just something I heard, Jake.
Something you heard that's a lie you made up. What did you hear?
I heard this.
Okay.
Okay, so the Twins players were like, hey, even if we win Game 3, let's lose Game 4 so we don't have to come back here.
Right. Let's not have to travel to and fro New York.
It's very clear we're not beating the Astros. And why even come back to New York? Did you hear them chant Uber at Dobnik? These people are animals.
Guys, we are a team. And if we're a team, we're not going to let Randy go back there.
They hurt his feelings.
Tough day for Randy Dobnak.
You know how we're best friends with Tim Melville, Colorado
Yes.
Rockies pitcher, and he worked at a barbecue place in the offseason?
Yes.
Can we chant the name of his barbecue place at him and see if he gets offended?
Next time I see him, that's all I'm doing.
Okay.
I mean, he might like put me in a headlock because it'd be one-on-one, but I mean, that's fine.
Yeah. Maybe he'll rope your tiny little legs together.
His arms might be too big to even lock my head in.
Because your head's so small?
Peanut head, yeah.
Cool. Good stuff.
Welcome back to the peanut pot.
Tweet from Brendan Cuddy. Aaron Boone's message to the Yankees. Throttle down. We've got obviously a good flight tonight and an off day tomorrow where we'll go in and get a light workout in and try and enjoy the off day, a little recovery day, and make sure we go out and match their energy.
Should I go to Minnesota? How far is Minnesota from Denver?
I don't know how we could figure that out. That's just me being modest. I don't know how we could figure that out.
Denver to Target Field.
Are you going to go? Do some live on the scene
13
reporting?
hours.
That's a day's trip. Is it
Throw the dog in the car? A little bit of beef jerky?
Why is the dog going? Dog going to be your videographer?
He's who I bounce my ideas off of.
Do you think Minnesota's going to play all those sound effects they played in the regular season?
Absolutely.
That's going to be annoying.
Yeah.
I don't mind the vuvuzelas and the drums in Oakland. I don't mind them because it's fan made.
Sure.
What I don't like is like the cowbell and the stadium made sound effects bug me.
Okay.
So
you're okay with the cowbell then?
Yeah, I took it back. They have a cowbell that a guy does, but then the trop like also loads in some sounds through their PA.
Right.
That John Sterling hates.
Yes.
I'm okay with like charge, but playing like New York after every strikeout, loud disco music in between every pitch. The in between the pitch stuff seems crazy. So many sirens.
Yeah, Minnesota will be rocking. I mean, this is probably the last time a lot of those people go outside for the year. Like, this is it.
Wow, you're calling them Cretians?
No.
Okay, what do you mean by that?
I mean, it's Minnesota. Hockey and basketball season are coming up. It's October. Like, this is it.
Oh, you just literally mean the weather's going to be too cold. You couldn't have possibly meant something so harmless. Clearly, you were saying that they were scared of the sunlight and making fun of them for living in an inferior place. That's offensive, Jake.
I don't know anything you're saying. And by law, Persephone.
All right, I think we're out of stuff to talk about this game. Didi was really cool.
Didi was cool. We're happy for him. He looks good. The biggest question marks heading into this game, we said were kind of Gio and Didi, even though they're not. They each get 2 hits. Didi with the monster slam to shut everyone up. Yeah, man. What is there to question? It's when do we play Houston? That's the question.
My question is, if I were to chant at you, Red Robin.
Yum.
Red Robin. Would you take offense to that? Because you used to
Is that the pace of the chant? I take offense to your pace of the chant right there. That's not even a chant.
It's very haunting the way I'm doing it. I'm just
almost like a cat call.
Yes, I'm one guy in the upper deck screaming Red Robin, but at the perfect time where you can hear me, and you're like, how can I hear that guy?
Yeah, no, that'd be really messed up. Yeah, that'd be crazy messed up.
Yeah, you'd take offense to that?
Yeah.
If you wanted to chant like Dominoes to me, I'd be all for it.
Sure.
That's actually a cool nickname. Yo, Domino!
Dominoes. Yeah, I mean, pay minor league players. Go Yankees. When do we play Houston?
It is fucked up that Dobnak's making like no money and he's pitching a playoff game for them.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up. That's the issue.
Yes.
What if I chanted? What are some other past? What's the worst thing that you could have?
Are you
chanted
just digging for bad things to chant at me right
Yeah,
now?
I'm trying to figure. What's the worst thing that someone could chant at you that you would be upset by?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff.
What if it was just a straight up kill yourself? Kill yourself.
That's literally when I leave my apartment every morning.
That's what they say?
Yeah, I'm pretty well known in the building.
That's so
Like, what about, okay, you come up to bed and they're like, hey, John Boy, your grandma's a witch.
Yeah, that's funny. Because she is. She's self-proclaimed. Self-proclaimed.
So you're saying it. Say the words.
My grandmother is a witch by her own naming. Like I don't think she's a witch, but she'd be
when I didn't say weather witch, you almost swung at me last time.
You're not allowed to say
it. See? That's what I'm saying.
My grandmother, she'd be upset if I said she wasn't a witch. And this is not the grandmother that ends every episode.
No.
Don't mistake them.
No, two different grandmas.
This is my grandma Lala. She's a weather witch. By her own saying.
I mean, thanks for coming and listening to us talk math.
Yeah, you know what? We're going to get into algebra next episode, I think. I'm a big okay, that's all for today.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Be happy. The Yankees look really good. I don't think I have one thing to critique right now.
Yeah, no. I mean, there's some guys that are a little colder.
I'd like to see Gary hit a ball. That's about it.
Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds good. All right. You think they're going to run back the same lineup? Another righty pitcher. They're just run it back, right?
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? The only thing, again, I'm a little surprised that they didn't give Voit like a late at bat in this game just to like get him in the action. Maybe that's a game 3 thing.
Did you see him after Didi hit the home run?
Mm-mm.
He was like bundled up. I saw it and I was like, oh, Voit doesn't look like he looked like he knew he wasn't coming in. I'm sure he could take off clothes, but sometimes you.
I'm 1,000% on that.
Sometimes you just get a look of a guy and you're like Wade's always warming up. He's always ready. Like Voit looked like, oh, he's not coming in.
Right. You got to think about the personalities there. Tyler Wade is the classic, like someone rolls their ankle and Wade gets his glove, runs on the field. He's like, Coach, I'm already here.
Hey, guess what? Tyler Wade update. We teamed up with Squints Apparel to make shirts, a Didi shirt and Tyler Wade shirt. If you go to squintsapparel.com, they're up there. Wade saw the design, asked for a bunch.
Nice.
They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wade's World. They're on pre-order right now. So if you go in there, you get a discount. Use John Boy, you get a pre-order. But Wade was like, yo, these are cool. I like that we're best friends with Wade now.
Well, you're welcome. I have to thank my parents, I guess.
Which ones?
My mom and my dad.
That adds up. All right. Go Yanks. Tell them, Grams. What an episode. What do we even talk about?
Dude, I have something funny I forgot to tell you.
I love funny things. Well, we're still with the patrons. Are they allowed to hear?
Oh yeah. No, this is the good Patreon-ish.
Okay.
So it was my dad's birthday on Sunday when we came back from Maine.
Yimchi, yeah.
So I gave him a call, and we talked the Yankees, talked a little life stuff, everything. And towards the end of it, he goes, hey, there's something I was meaning to ask you. I go, yeah? He goes, you remember that whole bike ride thing? He's like, did that scar you? And I was like, no, it's like a joke, but the bike ride was a bad time, but no. He goes, I didn't think you remembered that.
I don't know the real story. That's actually a real story?
So we went on like a family bike ride one day. Yeah, so I definitely told you the real story like back in college.
And I forgot it and just
Yeah.
I thought I was making my own. I thought I was making my own joke.
No.
I didn't. If I knew there was truth to it, I probably wouldn't have said it a lot.
No, see, that's kind of how you operate. So there was like we made it probably less than an eighth of a mile. There was like a downhill part, and I didn't know how to work the brakes, and like I just went kamikaze and just went really fast, and like that was the end of the bike ride.
This is an awkward laughter. I feel bad that your dad heard that and was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, well, that's the area you live in. That's where you operate. That's where you make the bacon.
That's funny. That is why you're bad on a bike, though.
Just never got into it. Wasn't for me.
Man. All right, let's see. Just trying to see if there's any questions in the chat. Doesn't seem to be any right now.
What's going on, Chizat?
Get him, Snell. Snell's still going strong after 3. Only 50 pitches.
Ground. Yeah. About to be 51.
Bregman's up, though.
Ball.
Dude, on YouTube, I straight up have the Joe Buck treatment. Like, Astros fans are in every YouTube comment saying, like, why don't you ever talk about the Astros? Mets fans in YouTube are, like, furious. Probably the same 5 people that I didn't do a breakdown of Alonso's 53rd home run. Because, like, it's a home run. Home run's the most boring highlight in sports. Like, and nothing else happened. So, everyone thinks I hate their team, which is cool.
Yeah. Welcome.
Teams I actually hate. The Red Sox.
Tampa.
I don't hate the players on Tampa.
No.
Yarbrough and McKay. Those guys kind of blow. Yeah. Yarbrough just because he takes forever to pitch. McKay because he's face.
I mean, how many guys do you hate on the Red Sox? Benny.
I don't like hate, but Benny, yeah, I think Benny's a loser.
Right.
I don't know. I don't really hate any players. Who cares?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, but if you're gonna put the Red Sox in a hate category, like I think Tampa would be there.
I actively dislike them. Bregman just took Snell way deep.
Way deep.
Like the Red Sox, like I want them to lose all the time.
Right. I mean and I guess you kind of want the Rays to lose in like embarrassing Rays fashion. I think that's kind of a similar thing.
That's funny. I think I hate Orioles more because they're so bad.
They were good, like surprisingly recently.
Yeah, like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I don't really care. I feel like, dude, you know who makes me laugh? I don't know who he is in the Astros dugout, but he looks like a European trainer with some weird straight hair. Who I think his job is just to count every player's macros. Like he just walks around like, "I get your macro count. Get your macro count. Keep those macros down."
That's kind of interesting, right? Because there's definitely like a nutritionist person that stays with the team.
Yeah, I'm gonna Google.
What if they don't like baseball?
I'm gonna Google Astros.
Like, why would the nutritionist need to be in the dugout during the game?
He might be the trainer.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Googling their staff. You think he's the massage therapist? No, this looks like it. It doesn't look like his name is Katsumi Oka.
No.
Oh, Lee Meyer? That could definitely be that pretty boy's name. Lee Meyer. Yeah, I got to find out what that guy does. It's not Lee Meyer.
Wow, dude, you're researching Smack Talk, huh? Comes full circle.
I'm not researching Smack Talk. I'm trying to find the guy's name.
So you think if you find out the Swedish looking guy in the Astros dugout that whatever you're about to learn, you're not going to use against them.
If I was at an Astros Yankees game, I would not yell his name or his dog's name. No, I would not.
Unless his dog had a really funny name, to be fair.
Yeah, but then then it's in good fun.
Maybe.
The fuck is? You think if I can type in like Astros blonde hair trainer comes up? Anyone in the chat know?
Ooh, Snell's out.
Yeah, he's not. He wasn't gonna go. Like I think he had to be. I think he was gonna go until he was perfect. Dude.
Who are they going to? Give me Yanni.
Oh, Brendan Verner. Dude, it could definitely be Verner. No pictures? Kidding me?
I need a little love, come on. I need a little do I, why, yeah.
Yo, the Twins pitching coach story is really cool.
Yeah, dude, he's the guy. He was at Arkansas, but he figured out how to make everyone throw harder, right?
Yeah, he never did anything before. Like,
I kind of
in the bigs.
I loved it for the Twins. Just like, hey, let's take a shot at this guy.
You think you like Girardi in the booth?
You kind of need that guy to be an advisor and have an ex-MLB guy be the pitching coach. Is that too rude?
Why does it matter?
Because, like, I don't know. At the end of the day, that guy, like, yes, that guy is great with, like, mechanics and being able to throw harder and stuff like that. But I don't know, like, think about how many different pitching people we've heard about through the Yankees organization. Like, we've heard about, like, the pitching coordinator. We've heard about, like, there's, like, there's, like, 4 pitching guys that work, like, as part of the Yankees.
Yeah. But, like, why does it need, like, you just so, well, this guy has pitched more? You just think just to relate to the player?
Yeah, I mean, how often does the pitching coach come out and like, I don't know, it's the pitching coach is just supposed to be a calming thing.
Yeah, you're right. Every time Larry goes out to talk to guys, like a lot of times, what he does is like the very few times I've been able to read his lips because Larry doesn't cover, he's just telling them where to throw the ball if the ball's hit back to them. I think that's Larry's way of taking their mind off
calming them down,
everything else and just saying like, hey, we're fine. This is what you do if this happens. Throw to third, look them back. Like that's usually what Larry's saying. I think it's just like sort of a distraction method. The Astros team dietitian is Roberta Anding, so I don't think that's him.
Never soon.
Pissing me off. Mental skills coordinator? You think that's who that guy is?
Ooh. Castillo in.
No, mental skills coordinator is not a pretty dude. Patreon jersey drawing? I have to do that. Maybe tomorrow? There's no game tomorrow, right?
No Yankees. They just NLDS Game 3s.
All right. Where are you in this game? You want to do the end of this game? If anyone's watching the game and in the chat?
The end of this game?
No, I'm in inning. Where are you in the game? I don't want to do the entire game. I'd have to...
Bottom 4, 1 out. Yuli Gurriel, 0-2.
The G-Man.
Just an incredible athlete.
Oh my God, that was awesome.
It's a gazelle.
Oh, you gotta. Oh, That is fucking fun. Dude, full.
He took a step the wrong way, it looked like.
He kind of fumbles. You'll see the replay. Like he just couldn't plant his foot when he tried to turn.
No, I'm saying like at the start of the play.
Oh, maybe. Maybe he was just loading his weight for the dive.
He was loading all right.
And good for Castillo to get over there.
Diego.
Dude, double plays and pitchers covering first has been awesome. And I feel like it's something the Yankees haven't had.
Tanaka.
Yeah, but like Ottavino and Voit went on that crazy run where like they just never could get it down. And then Tanaka's so good at it. Didn't Paxton have one? Or was it a reliever?
I mean, it's definition of the postseason.
Dude, that was fucking awesome play by Troy. They show a nice smile of him. And then a full up the body camera shot.
Mm.
It's only 1-0 game, Jake.
Yeah.
And they're actually going to use their good right-handers today. Yes, they did. Like, Nick Anderson should come out after Castillo.
Gonna match up the rest of the way. I think it's the 1-3-2 pitch that doesn't get called, or it's the one dropped ball, and then I think it just comes unraveled for Tampa.
Holy shit! I'm sorry, am I ahead of you?
You're all right.
Diego Castro just made a barehanded play. Like, two guys you wouldn't guess to be scooting around the mound or the field like cats making good plays.
That wasn't that impressive of a play. G-Man's was.
That was, dude, I mean, he picked it up and threw it all in one motion.
Yeah, I think it, like, stopped.
I had it quicker in my brain.
Quicker brain.
They don't show a replay. Thank you for that.
Anytime.
I can't believe you decided we're a mod pod.
Oh, yeah.
You just didn't consult me on that at all.
The MathPad Mod Pod. What are they talking about? Just grab my phone off the charger, and the first text that was sitting there was fucking babysitter absolutely fucked us.
From Evan?
No, it's from Kenny Poon.
It's a good skit. The Rays bullpen is probably second or third or first. I think it's technically the first in MLB. I think they had the number one. Biggest conundrum ever is if this Dell guy is cool or if his career is cool or so lame.
The cell phone guy?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a dream.
You think so?
Actually, no. Because, dude, so remember when I saw Captain Obvious?
No.
Dude, I saw Captain Obvious. I gave him the Talking Yanks sticker.
When?
Anyways, it was at like an event in Denver after one of the games.
Gay rodeo?
No. But anyways, it was the dude that plays Captain Obvious in the commercials, but he was at an event being Captain Obvious, and he was probably getting paid pretty good money, but people are treating him like he's Captain Obvious.
Yeah, like that Dell guy. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? That's all he
It's not. He's never worked for Dell, so stop calling him the Dell guy.
Wow.
It's not even a cell phone provider.
Yeah, I'm just combining him with the dude.
Dude, you're getting a Dell.
Who was at my family Christmas party.
That's all time.
That kid was at my family Christmas party once.
Sure.
I think I'm distant cousins with him. Or he was dating a distant cousin.
Seems like that makes more sense.
And people were like, "That's the dude you're getting a Dell guy." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Damn, that sucks." Because at first I was like, "Oh, that's cool," and then I was like, "Oh, I don't care."
See, for the cell phone guy, he kind of crushed it because he doubled down. He got both. He got two companies.
That's why
That's impressive.
it's
He
cool
won.
for it's cool for him. It's super lame for the second company to be like, "We're gonna swoop in and get that guy to now represent us," and it's like, that's lame.
I mean, the part that's lame is that guy had dreams of being an actor one day.
The part that's lame is Flo did progressive commercials for so long as just Flo, and she probably told them like, I don't want to play one character the rest of my life. I want to go do movies and TV shows,
Right.
but she's not talented enough. And then
No.
Flo Progressive was like, well, what if we do a new stream of commercials where you're playing like, a real estate agent or a woman in a biker gang or a house nanny, or you can really do your creative ebbs and flows. And she's like, okay, and now she's doing that, and it's so sad.
It's just tough because I feel like actors and actresses, like commercials used to be your lead in. Now commercials are so well known that like you're kind of typecasted. Like
Flo can't do any other
if
thing.
Flo came out as like the romantic lead, you'd be like, get out of here.
One time my uncle told my sister that she reminded him of Flo, and Courtney was never more upset. Like, she took it as like, are you trying to be mean to me? Let's see if this Flo's been in any other movies. As Brandon Lau steps up to the plate, 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the second. He's got a 1-1 count. Garrett Cole throwing zeros through 4 in the third. Deals and delivers a nice breaking ball. Flo was in Blades of Glory.
Yeah.
Or she does bit roles in a lot of TV shows. She was in the TV show Cavemen, which was based off of the Geico
Right.
Cavemen. That's a trip. Flo was in that show. Yikes. She was in Mad Men.
That was pretty funny. I mean, the Geico Caveman commercials became so popular that it became every commercial actor's dream. He got the TV show and it fucking bombed.
You don't know that they got different actors?
How do you know? How do you know? You just said I don't know.
So, because you said he finally got the TV show. The actors that played the cavemen in the commercials did not get cast to play the cavemen in the TV show, and they were fucking livid. They were pissed about it. And then Geico came out with caveman commercials after the show failed, and I remember they were like, couldn't even get the real cavemen to be in the caveman show. You know what's easier? Hiring the right cavemen. Get Geico. And I was like, what a weird world.
They still roll some of the caveman commercials.
Do they?
Yeah.
Travis d'Arnaud got a hit.
Always does.
2 outs, runner on first, and Kevin Kiermaier's up, flied out in the third, 0 for 1, 0 for 4 in the series. First pitch, fastball dotted, low and away, 98, strike 1. You know who hits that pitch?
Who hits that pitch?
Anyone on the Yankees.
Wow.
All of them, probably all hit a home run too. And that's just, that's just being honest and real. It's the Mod Pod.
Analytics.
Breaking ball, loses it completely. Kiermaier takes a practice swing like, yeah, if that dropped in the zone, I probably could have hit it, trying to lie to himself. That's the confidence game, Jake. You just got to lie to yourself each and every day. I can do this. I'm good.
What's going on
hit
here?
Off of Garrett Cole.
You just brainwashing me?
I'm doing play-by-play. Ooh, there's the curveball. Swings right over it. Okay, now he's like, shit. Kiermaier's so bad at hitting that Garrett Cole, he just went 1-2, opened up fastball, curveball, 1-2 now. If Garrett Cole is a man of his manly, this should be a fuck you fastball. Nope, big ass curveball. Kiermaier swung over it, struck him out. Kiermaier blows. Jake, what's the voice in your head like? Do you have a name? Do you have a name for him or it?
I'm probably gonna call it.
All right. All right, we're out. See you guys.